Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the show. Two Artists, One Stroke. My name is Vivian Zhang. It's my pleasure to be hosting this opening. Two Artists, One Stroke showcases the work of Master Tam Shek-Wing and Dr. Fraser Shein. The two artists have known each other since 2010. The idea of One Stroke came quite organically one evening after dinner, that the two artists are both expressive with lines, despite that one does photography and the other one does painting. There may be two artists, two art forms, two cultures, but there's only one stroke. So without further ado, may I introduce you to our ribbon-cutting guests. They are Deputy Mayor Norm Kelley, M.P.P. for Scarborough Rouge River, Honorable Bas Balkissoon, Richmond Hill Councillor Mr. Castro Liu. So first of all, may I ask the Deputy Mayor for an opening remark.
Well, Master Tam, Dr. Shein, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, formally. I'm delighted to be here. And I'm going to preface my remarks by bringing greetings from the Mayor of Toronto and its council, and to extend to you all their very best wishes for a successful and enjoyable event today and showing over the next 7 days. I come from a family of 5, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. One of my brothers was a talented pianist like my mom, and one of my sisters was an accomplished artist. Regrettably, I didn't inherit the genes that they did and promoted their artistic abilities, but I certainly learned to appreciate art in all its forms. And I was delighted to be invited today to participate in this opening ceremony. And prior to it, after saying hello to Master Tam, Dr. Shein took me around to look at the presentation, and I find it fascinating to see the juxtaposition of representation of Western art through photography and Chinese art represented by the wonderful, masterful strokes of Master Tam. I have a presentation to give to Master Tam. It's from Mayor Rob Ford and myself as the Deputy Mayor. And it says, Toronto is a city that embraces the arts and recognizes that it is a powerful means of expression that brings people together and bridges cultural, ethnic, and social differences. Two Artists, One Stroke is a painting photography exhibit celebrating the work of Master Tam Shek-Wing and his collaboration with Canadian photographer Dr. Fraser Shein. This exhibit is a dialogue between the painting and photography mediums and is a wonderful artistic celebration of being one with nature and one with contours and brush strokes. We are pleased to wish you an enjoyable event and much success. Signed, Rob Ford, Mayor of the City, and myself, Norm Kelley, as his Deputy Mayor, recorded on November the 4th, 2013. And the presentation is to the Sino-Tibetan Buddhist Studies Association.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. So perhaps next I'll call Mr. Balkissoon to say a few words.
take a little break. See if you could just open it for me. Good morning, everyone. Norm was a little early. It was 2 minutes before midday, so I'll correct it.
Mickey's hands.
Mickey's hands. No, I think Norm has set his clock a little early so he would always be on time. Right, Norman? I'm really delighted to be here to witness today's art show opening, if I could say, and participate in it. And I'm really honored that Master Tam would invite me and to be here and be part of his special day, and Dr. Shein, because I've had the opportunity to attend a lot of these art shows at the Ontario Chinese Artists Association and also the Chinese Cultural Center, which is located in my riding. And I have to say to you, seeing the art display around here today, it just, you know, I would say that I've always been impressed with Chinese art because the quality of the paper is so crisp and so thin. And that rice paper, you have to be a master at that brush so that the paint just doesn't blot all over. And years ago, I had the opportunity to actually witness a master from China here practicing at the Chinese Cultural Center, and he was a specialist in animals and birds. And he was able to capture each fine line on the bird's feather that you could actually see it. So from about 5 feet away, it actually looked like a real bird on the wall there. And some of the animals, the very fine hair on the animals and their heads standing out, was very impressive. But I have to say, walking around here today and actually taking note of some of Master Tam's art, it reminded me of his show that I attended to several years ago at Cedarbrook Center. And definitely his title, being a master, he's a master at his art. He's also a master in his Buddhist studies. In fact, I want to introduce my wife, who's with me here today, who is, I guess, an attendee of Master Tam's classes on a regular basis. So definitely he's well recognized, and I'm very proud to join all of you here today in this particular art show. Dr. Shein, I have to say that your photography definitely is more than one eye, because it's your eye plus the camera's eye, and those fine lines and the capture of the light on many of the photographs I've seen around here is amazing. So obviously you're a master in your own way of photography, and I have to say, when you walk around and decide you're going to take a picture of something, there must be something there that appeals to you, no different than an artist. And I commend you for that quality of work, because the artwork, the photography I've seen around here is so great that it's excellent. So I hope all of you who are here, I welcome you, and I hope you enjoy walking around, and you'll come back and bring your friends for the rest of the week, because it's going to be here on display for quite a while. But the most amazing thing is to have your work displayed in a place of government. You know, it's nice to have them in an art place where a lot of people go, but to have them in the House of Government, I think, is very special. So kudos to both of you. I have a little certificate from my office. I'll just quickly read it to Master Tam Shek-Wing. As the Member of Provincial Parliament for Scarborough Rouge River, and on behalf of the Legislative Assembly of Ontario, I would like to extend my sincere congratulations on the opening of Two Artists, One Stroke art exhibition at Metro Hall. Master Tam, I'm delighted to have been invited to be part of the opening Two Artists, One Stroke. In the words of the Chinese contemporary artist Ai Weiwei, art is not an end, but a beginning. The theme of One Stroke reflects a new beginning that brought you together with Dr. Shein to combine two art forms that culminate as one. I would like to congratulate you on this exhibit and wish you very much success in the future. I also have one for Dr. Fraser Shein, and it says the same thing at the top, so I'll just read the compliments. Dr. Shein, I'm delighted to have been invited to be part of opening of Two Artists, One Stroke. While you've achieved so much in the area of academics, it is inspiring that you pursued your passion for photography. I would like to congratulate you on this exhibit and wish you much success in the future, and it's signed by myself as a member of the legislature. So if I could encourage both of you to come up. Once again, thank you very much, and Vivian, thank you for inviting me and having me here today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.